Hello, everybody. Today is November the 5th, and today we are going to be looking into the Markle's reaction to Prince William being photographed in front of Christ the Redeemer statue in Brazil. Now, the reason we're looking into this is because, as the Telegraph reports, Princess Diana also had an iconic photo taken there, more or less in the same spot. Very interesting indeed. So we're going to have a look and a dig in how the Markles react. Now, the reason I'm doing this, the reason we're looking into this, is the Markles seem to think they have the ownership. They are the rightful heirs of Diana's legacy, for whatever legacy that is, whether it is her popularity or her iconic status or her humanitarian status. They think they are the natural heirs to that. Now, the thing is, with William and Catherine have been photographed like the iconic Taj Mahal photo, but they were on a state visit, with the same with Earthshot, he's going there, William's going there to promote something and to help, to basically help people. Harry's Diana photo shoots are something like this. Twice he's done this. He's walking along with the landmines. The people around the village or wherever it is made sure that there were landmine signs where they hadn't been the night before. And he walked down this track, very much echoing this whole kind of the Princess Diana landmine things from the 90s. And unfortunately, there are still landmines, but fortunately as well, there's been a lot of progress in clearing them and all of that kind of stuff. So it really is just, he was cosplaying his mother, while William is not. He's just turning up and just showing up. And I don't think William's not going to let his mother's legacy die off into the land of grifting and inauthenticity and all of that stuff. That is the Markles. So today we are looking into how the Markles reacted to that photo, because they can't stand William, especially Megsy's got a massive crush on him, and she can't stand William being anywhere near Diana's legacy. I mean, not only does William look like Diana, but he's also got, I always say William's got the mind of Prince Philip, but the empathy of Diana, So, and Harry's got, I don't know. No one knows. He takes after his godfather, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. So let me have a look. Let me see. If you're new here, I work in layers and I use slightly different systems to read the tarot. So it's not just the guidebook stuff. I'm going to do one layer for Meghan, one layer for Harry. I'm going to start with Harry. Please like, subscribe, and share this around. It really does help my channel out. And I appreciate all you guys being here. So we are going to start with Harry. Harry, what is happening? How do you feel about this whole thing? 10 of Cups in reverse. Very unhappy families. Very, very miserable, Harry. Very, very miserable. Absolutely miserable. The 10 of Cups in reverse. There is this level of distrust amongst the people who are around him and closest to him right now. He is very not happy. Very, very. It's an emotional thing here. He wanted to own it. I guess he wanted to have the Diana legacy because he's not a royal anymore. The Fool crossing over in reverse, there's a big risk. He's going to do something stupid, or somebody around him's Meghan is going to do something immensely stupid. So there is a plot and a plan in place, and they're starting it, and they're wanting to start it. They're wanting to do something. The Fool in reverse, they're about to do like really something stupid. What's above the situation? We've got the Queen of Cups in the upright. The Queen of Cups. Hey, Merlin. The Queen of Cups is upright. So there's a focus on Diana here. Now, Diana was Cancerian, so she would come out as the Queen of Cups. Just put it that way. What we know about the situation, it's all about Princess Diana. It's all about Princess Diana's legacy in Harry's mind. And underneath the situation, we have got the King of Swords. Oh, he is raging. Expect to see some strategy some absolute strategy when it comes to how he deals with people and how he deals with things. You know, he is going to be disruptive. He's potentially employing somebody who's either a politician or a business person, potentially a legal person, to help disrupt some elements of William being like his mother. So this could even be a writer, guys. This could be somebody he's trying to engage with to get them to go after William. It's a strategy here, a real strategy. So I don't know if he's going to roll out Trudeau when he's in Canada, or he's going to roll out some officials or something. But there is something there that he wants to kind of take it back, make himself look important, because this is very wounding for him. This is a little deflation of his ego. The Judgment card is in reverse there, okay? And the 8 of coins in reverse. The Judgment card in reverse here, he's wrong to try and own a dead person's personality, a spirit's personality. He is completely wrong to own that. He has his own spirit. He has his own things. He has his own inner world. He has his own workings. The problem with Harry is that he doesn't seem to be able to process it through the lens of not seeing it through other people. He doesn't go within. He says he does, but he doesn't go within. He does all this kind of self-help light stuff, you know, and it doesn't delve down into what's actually like the way they do it. It's very, he wants gratification right there and then with everything. He wants the endorsement straight away. He doesn't get that he has to work at it for longer than 5 minutes. Let me see what's coming up in the future for him when it comes around William. Nothing's going to work. He's going to look more empty and hollow than he already does. We have the 8 of coins in reverse, and for Harry, looking empty and hollow, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like being called vapid. He doesn't, well, maybe not vapid. He probably doesn't know what that means, but he doesn't like being called silly or daft or thick or anything like that, or dense. I mean, no one would, to be really, but for Harry, it's a real trigger point. Something is gonna happen with work and status and looking out of his depth when he's trying to do his perceived job. We have got the 5 of coins in reverse there. It's a very Megsy card. And we have the 7 of wands in reverse. So he's seeing this as an attack. He wants to be brought in on something. He wants to reclaim it. He feels his nose is being pushed out of joint with William's photograph. Believe me, they read a lot into symbolism and things like that, that personally most of the general public won't. But that 5 of coins in reverse, he wants that back. He doesn't like it. He feels like he's been shoved to the side and he wants to claim that back. He wants to get that back in. And he's also, by the way, guys, and this is going to be a shock to all of you, but he's feeling very sorry for himself. I know. The 7 of wands in reverse, the 7 of wands in reverse surrounding him. Well, the 7 of wands in reverse, it's the old defensive, I'm going to go on the attack to defend people and defend me and all of this kind of stuff. I think it would be a bit rich. And I really hope he has the level of insight to realize that him accusing William of co-opting Diana's legacy would be hypocritical. Just saying. I'm wondering if we're going to get some bots saying something like that. Oh. And the King of Wands in reverse. Oh, there is a real anger here. We also have a King of Wands negatively coming in here. I feel very much so that there's a big media personality who's going to come in and say something about William, Harry, and Diana. Within the next few months, it's probably happening a lot quicker than that, but somebody's going to make a big point of it, and it's going to really pee him off, like massively so. He's going to be really annoyed at it. we have here as well, we have the king in reversal. There's an Aries, it could be an Aries, but usually it's the king. So with all of this story, with everything that's going on, you know, William is looking really good. Harry's looking really petty. But Harry is annoyed at the king. Harry is annoyed at the king. Very much so. It might be a bit of a game, you know, where the royals are just like, yeah, they're going to try and overshadow us. We're just going to be ourselves. We'll let the energy take over. But Harry is really peeved at the king. I want to know what ridiculousness they're planning, because they're planning something. They're planning something real big. It's the sodding Christmas special or something. Okay. I'll be very interested to see who this dude is, this person. Unless it's just Megsy losing her ever-loving mind at some veterans and screaming or something and going all uber aggressive. But let me have a look at Meghan. Where we at, girl? Seven of Cups in reverse. Oh, much confusion, but it is my place to be Diana Incarnate 2.0, but in beige, an American. Because that's what the Hearst communications guys and those dodgy businessmen wanted you to do, isn't it, Meghan? And it just so happens you're the perfect fit because of your Diana obsession, Meghan. You were really after William, though, weren't you, Meghan? But never mind, moving on. The Seven of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse there. She's got options, but none of them are that appealing. And she's very kind of gaslit. She's feeling gaslit herself, or she's about to gaslight somebody. Knowing Meghan, it's probably both. Let's have a look and see what's crossing over. The Four of Swords in reverse. It's interesting how offended they are when somebody else mentions Diana or uses Diana images, especially somebody who is very, I would say, entitled to use it and doesn't often use it, but Prince William does. I mean, he looks like Diana. He's got a very kind of like empath. He's an empath like Diana was. But the Four of Swords crossing over, there's interest in here. There's also an element of a death with the Four of Swords in reverse. It's the ultimate timeout card for me. But there's something there. There's something coming. The Two of Wands is in reverse, the door closed. And the Queen of Cups is in reverse. There's Diana energy. She really, she not only wants to take Diana's energy, but she also wants to outshine her and it be more of a modern day fairy tale where the princess, inverted commas, or the duchess or whatever, this is how they will sell it, got away and rebuilt her life and did all of this stuff. And she survived. And now she's selling bloody sprinkles. Why are people, have you seen that? People are like putting those sprinkles on like instant noodles and stuff on Instagram going, oh, Meghan, these sprinkles really elevate the experience. And it's just like, what? I just don't get it. Anyway, yeah. So there's this whole Queen of Cups in reverse, like I said, the double Diana energy. She's just gonna like, she's really annoyed at William. The World in reverse. Oh, she's really not happy. And the Six of Swords. Okay, she's got some movement. She's going to be going somewhere. Interesting. Is she about to be inflicted on Canada as a surprise visit as well? Interesting. I hope not. But wherever she's going, she doesn't want to go there, basically. And in another interpretation of that card's meaning, she will never stubbornly move on from wanting to be Princess Diana. And she's going to double down from it. Both of these things can be true with that card's energy. And both of these things could very well happen. In fact, we know that she's not going to give up the whole Diana energy thing. Oh, she really doesn't like that. That is a Tower moment. This part of the spread is what is on her mind. She really, really, really unhappy. Tower moment. Very unhappy with William's photo. Really puts her off her game about something. And she's going on the defensive. She feels like she has to defend herself. Interesting. Right, we've got two cards. We're going to take both of them. We have got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Right. For some reason, she is coming after an air sign woman. She's very bothered by an air sign woman. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is potentially Catherine. She sees these people, and the air sign woman, I hope she doesn't mind, but I really believe that's Nin. Her biggest threats are Nin and Catherine. Catherine, because Catherine also knows how Megsy's behaved. And Catherine's also not a stupid lady by any means at all, very intelligent. She has it all. But she also has something that William, but Meghan will see it as owns, because Meghan sees people as staff. And in Meghan's mind, Catherine owns William. Like, she thinks people control and own people, like people don't have their own agency or easily misled or whatever. She sees everything in very conspiratorial terms, you know. She really does. She really is bothered by these ladies. And another air sign it could well be, just to point it out, not unless she's fallen. The other two it could be Oprah and Doris. Let's just say that. Doris is a Virgo. Oprah is unfortunately an Aquarius, much to my chagrin. But it could be they are teaming up and going after her. But I doubt it. It's more likely. It is very much more likely. And with all of the energy and all of the readings, that it is the two ladies I mentioned. And now we have the Hermit in reverse. Harry is gonna screw something up where Megsy is concerned re Diana's legacy. And Megsy's wanting to own it. Yeah? She really is going to screw that up. Now, we're just going to have a little cheeky look at how Ingrifftus is going to be going in Canada. I just want to say that I think it was POV 88, dude. He put up a video, basically, somewhere in Ingrifftus, somewhere in the whole Ingrifftus thing. One of the organizers for Harry's Canada trip has emailed veterans to say, just you, don't bring the wife and kids to meet Harry. This is a private closed event. Don't bring anyone else. Just the veterans. So these veterans who have served and potentially been injured and went through everything, your family, nah, we don't want to see the family. That is the antithesis. It is the complete opposite of what the royals would do and what Diana would have done. It is just so like this guy, right? The guy could go, I'm just going off on a tangent here, but the guy could go to Colombia, which is, I'm sure it's a beautiful country, but the travel advisory is pretty harsh from the United States to go to Colombia. Yeah. The guy goes to areas in Nigeria that, again, the travel advice is red. Do not go there. You're not going in. Do not go there. We basically, when it's red, if you go there and something happens, we can't do a lot. You know, we can't save you. And there's a potential there that there is a great risk of something can happen. But he does all this security for Canada, who not only are part of the Commonwealth and the king is the head of state, but also it's right next door to America. What is he fearing? What is in Canada that could potentially get him, that wasn't in Nigeria, in those areas of Nigeria of Boko Haram, or wasn't in Colombia? What is it? It's nothing. It cannot be anything. This levels of security is paranoid. He keeps mentioning security. I'm expecting some type of drama of this. Oh my God, an elk looked at me funny. You know, there's something like that. And he's like upset by it, and he's going to spin it to something. But I've always said in a long-term prediction, we have got a false flag kind of energy. They're going to try and do something. It's going to be contrived. And then after that, every bit like the New York car chase. And then after that, you're going to get, we're going to get something like that in Canada. But after they do this kind of false flag security thing, they're going to have a real one. And the real one is no one is going to believe them, because they'll have had two. They've had the car chase, and they're going to set something else up, and then no one is going to believe them. He really wants to get the government funding back or the government to change its tack, the UK government to change its tack on whether they are entitled to security. If they are entitled to taxpayer security, that triggers something within the UN stuff. Say, oh, look, these are actually important, and they'll get the IPP back. Basically, that's how it would roll. And that's what he's hoping the angle for. Anyway, back to Canada. What is the current vibes with the Canada trip? We're not tuning in any specific energy, just the energy of the trip. Let's have a look. Okay, so we have got the Page of Swords in reverse. There is going to be a lot of chatter and a lot of stuff on social media. And I don't mean coming from the royal family fan side or the Megxiteers or anyone like that. I think there's going to be a lot of stirring things up online. So get ready for some bots, guys. There's going to be harsh words. There's going to be cruelty. He's going to appear smug, like the cat's got the cream, like the Merlin's got his favorite ribbon. He is going to be looking smug for something. Like, this party is great. This is all about me. I am so happy with the 9 of Cups there. And then we move to a reinvention moment. A big moment with the Scorpio, this death card, Scorpio. Remember, Pluto's been in all kinds of weird spaces this year. That's why so much weird stuff is happening, in my opinion. But with that death card there is a burning of a bridge, and there's further, potentially for Harry, burning of his reputation more. I don't know what else, but it's a rightful thing. It is a rightful change. It is something that needs to happen. Harry might not like it, because with the death card, it can be an uncomfortable thing. Change is uncomfortable. Here we have the who have we got? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So that's Harry. Well, a lot of Harry. Harry's going to try and appear to be younger, but he's going to be trying to give the, oh, look, I'm just a jovial guy, yeah, that kind of energy. But I don't think it's going to work. It's not going to work. There's the Hermit in reverse. He's going to look. One more card. We've got the Lovers in reverse underneath. This isn't going to be healing for him. This trip is going to be very damaging for him. I don't know how. I don't know the exact ins and outs of it. But there is something. I did read in the cards the other day that there was a 5 of Swords energy definitely coming up with Harry and everything, and Meghan. So it could be some deals around this trip. The Hermit in reverse, he's going to look like he doesn't know what he's doing, basically. He's going to look cold and frosty and very kind of like antisocial with it all. The 7 of Cups there, that is just the usual Markle deflection tactics. And here we have in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. That's either going to mean that this is going to get an attention to a prominent Gemini who is going to like blast him, or there's some stuff where he thinks this trip is going to be healing and get him to where he wants to be. And it's not. It's going to just basically do the opposite, guys. He's going to make an arse of himself. Anyway, that is what I've got in the cards. I hope you have enjoyed the reading. Live stream tomorrow night, the 6th of November. I hope you enjoy. It's full moon today in the next few days, so I hope you're having a good one. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon for some more readings, guys. Bye, everybody.